Good afternoon, fans. With this year's playoff race heating up, Lionsbridge needs 4 crucial points to make sure that they have a spot in the postseason. Unfortunately, though, there leaves no room for error as they need at least a draw and a win in this week's contest and next week's as well. Coming off the back of a 0-2 loss against Wake FC, it's unfortunately crunch time for them, but thanks to the fans here in attendance, hopefully they'll come up with a big win.
Good evening and welcome to TowneBank Stadium. My name is Austin Urch and I'll be bringing you tonight's exciting contest between Tobacco Road FC and Lionsbridge FC here at the campus of Christopher Newport University on Riverside night. Lionsbridge, with an impressive 9-3-2 record, looks to continue their unbeaten streak here at TowneBank Stadium. Currently 6 wins and 1 draw at home. But before the game gets underway, why don't we start with some lineups? First, for the visitors, tonight's lineups, of course, brought to you by Chick-fil-A. So starting with Tobacco Road FC, number 1, William Scott. Number 2, Aiden Whitlock. Number 6, Landon Sloan. Number 7, Kevin Kahusi. Number 8, Ahmed Alcott. Number 9, Tariq Hurd. Number 11, Alexander Contreras. Number 12, Benjamin Osei. Number 15, Cameron Abernathy. Number 18, Orland Roque. Number 19, Connor Kendall. And now for the starting lineup for Lionsbridge FC. In goal, number 0, Cole McNally. Number 4, Luke Staats. Number 6, Lucas Christensen. Number 9, Charles Touche. Number 10, Matt Bentley. Number 16, Eamon McLaughlin. Number 18, Connor Drought. Number 23, the team captain, Peter Dearle. Number 25, Augie Cooper. Number 27, Robbie Bruce. And rounding out the squad is number 30, Matt Jones. Tonight's national anthem will be played by the Yorktown Fife and Drum Corps. As you can see them make their way out towards the middle of the field. So we're going to take a quick break for the national anthem once that comes up in a moment. But first, a bit more about tonight's game. It's a beautiful night here for some soccer. 77 degrees, mostly sunny, hardly a cloud in the sky. It makes me wish that I was back out on the field. Last time these two teams faced off against each other, it was at Tobacco Road. Lionsbridge, though, came away with a victory on June 11th by a score of 2-1. Charles Touche and Adam Davey both getting onto the score sheet for the visiting side. And also Alcock scored in the 81st minute in a late comeback effort, but ultimately Lionsbridge was able to see the game through. For Tobacco Road, last time they were out and took the field, it was June 26th. But unfortunately for them, it was a 3-1 defeat against Wake FC. Their lone goal was scored by Cutler in the 81st minute, so a bit of an interesting coincidence there that in the 81st minute against Wake FC and also in the 81st minute against Lionsbridge, they're able to get those goals on the board. Maybe Lionsbridge defense has to be a bit extra careful when that 80th minute rolls around. And also, last time out for Lionsbridge FC, they suffered a 2-0 defeat to Wake FC. That was just a couple of days ago, and that finally ended their unbeaten run. I believe 6 games. We're going to take a quick break here for the national anthem and be right back with the rest of tonight's action. A great performance there by the Yorktown Fife and Drum. Thank you so much to them for that. And also a big thank you to VIP United, tonight's youth soccer organization. A couple of players there accompanied the starting lineups out towards the middle of the field. And as we get those handshakes underway, we're just moments away from kickoff here. Tobacco Road in the black jerseys. The goalkeeper wearing the red kit. Lionsbridge in their sky blue uniforms with Cole McNally wearing the forest green. As we mentioned before, last time both these two teams played, they both suffered defeats by a margin of 2 goals to Wake FC. So we're going to see now which side can get back towards the winning ways, and maybe Tobacco Road will end Lionsbridge FC's unbeaten streak here at TowneBank Stadium. The last time at home that Lionsbridge played, it was a 2-2 draw against Tri-Cities Otters. It was a come-from-behind effort for Lionsbridge. They certainly did so with quite a bit of skill. They found the post, I believe it was 5 or so times, at least 5 times. But ultimately, they were able to get on the scoreboard in the second half in the 61st minute. Adam Davey and also Matt Bentley. Davey in the 61st, Bentley in the 66th, just 5 minutes after his teammate able to put the first goal on the board for the home side. And the Lionsbridge supporters certainly had a big part in cheering on their team. But it was so many times when Lionsbridge would go up on the attack, there's shots would sound off the woodwork, and it was just that relentless pursuit of a goal that found Lionsbridge back on level footing in the 67th minute to preserve their unbeaten streak here in Newport News, Virginia. So as we get set to kick off here, I'm going to take a quick look here for Lionsbridge as they quickly move down the field. A long pass over the top for Christensen. He was able to find Bruce, but out over the end line. Goal kick coming up. Looking at the statistics leaders for Lionsbridge. First for the goals. Third on the squad, it's Alex Levingood with 5 goals. Adam Davey right in front of him with 6. And then Charles Touche leading the pack with 8 goals for himself. And not only does he lead the team in goals, but also assists as well with 3 to his name. And Matt Bentley is right there with him with 3 as well. And then just trailing by 1 is Adam Davey. As this cross sent towards the middle, intended target was Drought, but William Scott off his line in that red jersey to come claim the ball. Lionsbridge already putting a couple of efforts on the offensive side of the field. So we'll see how Tobacco Road can look to counter that. Possibly win the ball in the middle of the field. They have a throw in here as Roque sends it down the line. It's immediately headed out of play by the team captain for Lionsbridge, Peter Dearle. So they'll get set to do it again here. So this time further down into Lionsbridge territory. Roque gets the ball back, but his touch betrays him. Bentley gets pushed down from behind, and that's tonight's first foul. It will go against Tobacco Road FC. This free kick is to be taken by Luke Staats. He just sends it quickly across to the opposite side of the field. Good touch by Matt Jones as he continues the motion, and now they look to move forward. Defender gets in the way of that ball forward. But a great interception there, and it's a 4-on-3 advantage here for Tobacco Road. Send outside towards the left, Alcock. Great job getting through the defender's legs. Inside the box, he's brought down, asking for a penalty, but the referee waves it off. Another case being made by Landon Sloan there to the official. But a corner kick here. The threat certainly isn't over yet. There's a great bit of attacking. They're able to find an opening right between Dearle's ankles. And a great job to get on the other side of him as well. This corner kick is sent up, headed away by Staats, out for a throw-in. It's one thing to play the ball through the defender's legs, but it's another thing entirely to get it out on the other side, as the defender can easily just turn around and shield you with their body. But a lot of quickness there shown from Alcock. The goal scorer last time these two teams played for Tobacco Road is this one sent inside the 18, cleared away by the bridge, and sent well out of play, just about at halfway line by Charles Touche. Like I mentioned before, it is Riverside night, so we have about 500 healthcare heroes here in attendance at TowneBank Stadium. A big shout out to them and everything that they've done for our country and also the local population over the last 18 months or so. Christensen winning an important header. His teammates couldn't come up with the ball. Now they're finally able to do so as Drought takes this one on his left foot. Sends it back into the defense. McLaughlin trying to cross the field. With a good defensive header, clears the ball away. That was Cortes. As Cooper lays it back to Jones. Over to Dearle. Lionsbridge reset the attack here in the 5th minute. Good move by Staats. And again, towards the opposite side. He has Christensen on his right. And he looks to find him on sides, back in towards the middle. Slid past Touche and tried to find Bentley. The defense is able to clear that one away. Close effort, though, for Lionsbridge. As Touche takes this one inside the box. Laying it off. Shot taken, blocked by a defender. Lionsbridge look to reset on another throw-in. So quite a few throw-ins so far. The ball has happened to skip out across the white-painted sidelines a number of times already. This played towards the corner. Team captain number 2, Aiden Whitlock for Tobacco Road, shields this ball out of play. There's the second goal kick coming up for Tobacco Road. Quickly taken. Whitlock up towards Alcock. Headed away by Christensen, though. Touche has it. Down the sideline. Here's Bruce. One-time cross in towards the opposite side. Drought can't finish it. Tried to one-time that one with his left foot. Side volley in and of itself a difficult task. But a great look there for Connor Drought, as he did well to make contact with the ball. Also a great pass from Bruce. Just to use his speed on the outside. Sometimes it's tempting to take another touch. Before sending that cross in, just set yourself up. A nice job there with his confidence as Bentley takes this one. He has a hand on his back. No foul from the official as he stays on his feet. Referee plays advantage. Staats. Back to Dearle. Now across the middle. Jones wearing that protective rugby helmet. Certainly makes him an easily identifiable target out on the field. As Bentley's dispossessed this ball out over the sideline. Good pressure there coming from the defender, number 25 in black. Here's Cooper. Nice idea trying to play this ball forward. Deflected by the defender. Lionsbridge able to take it in stride. Bentley in the middle. This is his foot. It's cleared away by Cortes, out of play. So again and again, Lionsbridge looking for the opening goal of the contest here now in the 8th minute. They've come quite close so far. Just haven't been able to put anything into the back of the net just yet. Throw in from Christensen. Goes to Jones. He plays this one towards Drought. It's a bit off target, though. And it's collected by Cahusi. Tobacco Road moving up through the middle of the field. Excellent job to hold on to possession there. Here's Kevin Cahusi. Off towards his right. Being double teamed by Dearle. Slide tackle there, knocks the ball out of play. Another corner coming up for Tobacco Road. On the first attempt, it was the opposite side of the field. It was a low cross. Staats able to head the ball away. We'll see what their game plan is here. So this one gets sent up, swinging towards the far side of the post and slides through about everyone. Surprisingly, no one able to get a touch on that. It seemed McNally was rooted to his spot. Now here's a goal kick for the home side, their first of the game. Marriott Newport News City Center is the official hotel of Lionsbridge FC. Book your next stay at the Marriott. It's conveniently located just minutes away from the stadium in the heart of Newport News. That ball just trickled out over the sideline. Nice effort by the boys in blue to try and keep it alive, but unsuccessful. As it looked like there was another ball out on the field. Everything gets sorted out. The action resumes once more. Bruce heads it back in. Right along the sideline. Now it's Lionsbridge on the attack. On that right side, low cross towards the middle. Knocked away by Abernathy. Tobacco Road comes up with it. Looking to break out of their own half. Able to do so. Cahusi, right sideline, nearest to the supporters. Turns back in. Gets past Staats. But a miscommunication there. And the play fizzles out. Jones quickly looking towards the opposite side of the field, trying to find Touche. Scott, good awareness there, off his line outside of his 18-yard box to lay claim to that ball. And here just 10 minutes in so far. The first impressions for Tobacco Road in this contest. It was Bentley nearly with an opportunity there, but it was headed back by Whitlock, which allowed Scott to pick it up. First impressions of Tobacco Road for tonight's contest on July 3rd. So a shot from distance is taken, off target. Good look, though, from Bruce. Recognizing goalie was out of position. Their speed is going to play a very pivotal part in this matchup between these two teams. Seem to quickly jump from their own half of the field to sending a cross in on the opposite end. Cahusi and Alcock, the two wingers for them, going to be very important. Standing tackle by Roque. Lionsbridge with the ball back, but given away immediately. Stolen right off of McLaughlin's foot by Osei. But Jones able to do the same thing down on his side of the field. Drought now. Taking a shot again from distance through the uprights. That's American football where that one counts. The score is still 0-0. But Alcock and Cahusi, very quick players out on the left and right wings, respectively. We've already seen Cahusi a number of times quickly move out along this near sideline. He's done a nice job to stay on sides as well. That's a big thing. When you have that speed, being able to time your runs perfectly as not to get caught up on the wrong side of the defenders. He's booted down the field. Abernathy there. Tries to send it back in towards the mix, and it's across the opposite side of the field now from Osei. So Lionsbridge slowing things down here with the throw in for themselves. Staats comes over to take it. We're in the South Atlantic Division with playoffs just around the corner. Lionsbridge currently in second place behind North Carolina Fusion. Fusion with 28 points in the league. Lionsbridge with 23. Also West Virginia United with 23 as well. No foul from the referee as Bentley was brought down just outside the box. The reason that Lionsbridge has the leg up on West Virginia, goal differential, Lionsbridge sitting at plus 13, or West Virginia plus 6. Those are the top three teams, and another important team in the mix is Tri-Cities Otters. They're currently in fourth with 21 points. Only the top three teams advance. As McLaughlin picking this one up, sending it out wide, across inside, towards the middle, headed away by Abernathy. Lionsbridge needs 4 points in their upcoming 2 games in order to lock in that playoff spot. So either a win or a draw here tonight. Be very important for them. Headed on by Touche, and Bentley puts it just over the bar. Good quick effort there. Nearly had Scott beat. But the big thing for Lionsbridge, they can't afford to lose another contest. Otherwise, they will not necessarily be out of the playoff picture, but the fate's certainly not in their own hands, and that's always where you want to be. You want to control your own destiny. Lionsbridge will have to get the deed done tonight and also next weekend, Saturday, July 10th. They'll face North Carolina FC, the U23 squad. The ball played over the top for Bentley. Sliding tackle from the defender brings him down, but no foul there. First corner of the contest for Lionsbridge. Drought getting set to take this one. We'll see if it's a quick corner. Bruce heading over. Now here's Drought. Back to Bruce on the right side. Cross headed away towards the opposite side of the field. Staats trying to take a one-timer there. What an effort that would have been. Here's Christensen trying to play this one inside the 18-yard box. Almost like a short, glorified corner. It's up, trying to find Touche. Abernathy's there, cleared away by Cortes as he boots this one up towards the center of the field. Touchdown by Jones. That one rolls back near McNally's box as Cooper picks it up. Touche back in towards the middle. The play's still alive. Bentley over the top. Christensen punched away by Scott. Second chance here. Booted away by Hurd. Again, Lionsbridge getting closer and closer to putting one into the back of the goal. A great effort from William Scott, the goalkeeper for Tobacco Road. Able to punch that ball out of the dangerous situation, but he might be tested again. McLaughlin across to Staats. The play beginning to take form here as the cross is sent up. McLaughlin trying to come down with it. Cortes knocks it away. Good interception by Cooper. McLaughlin trying to go down the line, but that one's a foul there. First foul against Lionsbridge, and I think the official has done a really nice job of not necessarily keeping his whistle in his pocket, but, well, actually, quite frankly, that's exactly what I mean. He's done a great job not necessarily calling every single foul that he could call. There have been some hard challenges here and there, but for the most part, he's let action play on. It's given a couple chances to Tobacco Road and also Lionsbridge. Unless there's something egregious and blatantly obvious, at least in the early stages of this match. Doesn't seem to be getting called. Touche up to Drought. Outside the 18, tries to cut it back towards the inside. Great job by the defender. Able to deny him of that opportunity as this ball is out for a throw-in. It'll be Orlin Roque to take the throw. The same player that stopped Drought in his tracks just seconds ago. We'll get a repeat of what we saw about 17 minutes ago. A throw in deep in Tobacco Road territory. Knocked out of play by Dearle. Now it's on the Lionsbridge side of the field. Roque taking it again. Playing it towards the middle. Able to find Sloan. Traveling across inside. Defender able to pick up the ball. Here's Drought. The through ball over the top. McLaughlin in pursuit. Scott gets there first. We've seen this before a couple times here at TowneBank Stadium, where opposing goalkeepers, when they're extremely aware of what's going on and how Lionsbridge likes to play on offense, that's through balls over the top, in and above the defense. They've done a great job shutting down the attack. As now here's Cahusi. Out wide, Roque back in towards the middle. Shot taken off the woodwork. McNally scrambling to get back into position. He's able to do so in time. As this cross once again sent up towards the near side. Roque couldn't keep it in play. Drought and Roque having a bit of a conversation there. Now the official will come over and act as a mediator. I'll have to keep an eye on those two as in the last contest here at home against Tri-Cities Otters. A couple yellow cards were issued. For very similar actions. Just flicked on. Touche takes it. Plays it across the wide open field. Plenty of real estate there for for Robbie Bruce. Getting my Robs confused. Rob Tomlin, Robbie Bruce, 27 and 28 for the Lionsbridge roster. Tomlin currently slated as a substitute for tonight's contest. Bruce getting the start. It's another foul by Lionsbridge. Only 3 fouls to speak of in 21 minutes of action. Straight up in the air by Staats. Picked up by Cahusi. Towards McNally. He swallows that one whole. So it's sent right towards his breadbasket. Easily enough grab for him there. Important thing is that he holds on to that ball. Doesn't let a second chance opportunity come out for Tobacco Road. That was his first touches of the game. His first save. Sloan interception, but misplays the pass as pressure came his way. Bentley. Slowed down on the far sideline. He's tripped up. Able to find Bruce. The cross is in. And they'll say that Scott was able to stay in bounds. Linesman in the great positioning there. Right even with the goal line. Able to make that call. Alcock plays it back. It's poked out of play by Christensen. After tonight's contest, we have some post-game fireworks provided by Bowditch Ford. Also, on July 10th as well, there'll be some more post-game fireworks, of course, with 4th of July coming up about tomorrow. If you're unable to make tonight's contest, head to lionsbridgefc.com/tickets to secure your spot at next week's event. Same place, same time, and if you can't make it, no worries. Same channel here is where we'll have the game. We'd love to have you out in the stands. We have food trucks and a festival area with a beer garden, fun for all ages. Ball played across the opposite side for Osei. Worked back in towards the middle. Cahusi, dangerous position. Staats with a defensive stop. Tackled by Bentley. It's an outside of the foot cross by Roque. Bit of an ambitious effort there, trying to catch the Lionsbridge defense sleeping. He's here in the 25th minute. Staats to Cooper. Augie Cooper, the youngest member of this Lionsbridge roster. We've seen him a couple times already this season here on home turf. Cooper from Newport News, just 19 years old. He's certainly done a great job when he's been given the opportunities by head coach Chris Wally, as this one headed up. Lionsbridge trying to reclaim possession. Touche to Drought. Defender didn't even have to move for that ball. Tobacco Road trying to slow down this Lionsbridge attack. Cooper gets brought down from behind. Good advantage call from the referee. As again, Cooper takes a couple hands to his spine. Looking around, holding his hand out, possibly wondering why there was no call, but this is certainly a good no call from the official. Bruce in short to Touche. Now here's Bentley across the end line. Touched out of play. Good control by Abernathy to make sure that that one didn't slide through into his own net. Another corner kick here. Lionsbridge faithful trying to urge on their side as Drought and Bruce head over to the far side of the field to take this corner. Tobacco Road packing the box defensively. Headed into the back of the goal, Luke Scotts. Lionsbridge up by 1. Tonight's opening goal scored by Luke Scotts on the corner kick. Great delivery by Connor Drought. Well, if I'm not mistaken, Scotts gets his first of the season here in the 27th minute. Of course, Connor Drought with the assist, and those two linking up for a high five, a handshake, and a quick hug. It was a great play from Lionsbridge, capitalizing on the opportunity. And certainly thrilled about that goal. So whenever a Lionsbridge player scores on a header, everyone in attendance here at TowneBank Stadium gets a free gift card. Now Tobacco Road looking to answer. Lionsbridge trying to add on to their lead. McLaughlin out wide, back in towards the middle. Bentley just off sides. He got a touch there. That's the first offsides whistle we've heard tonight. That ball was a great delivery by Drought. I could just take you back to the corner for a moment. Drought almost picture perfect, just even or just beyond the far post, closest to the side of the supporters. Staats able to beat his man in the one-on-one aerial challenge. William Scott couldn't move over quick enough to make the save. Foul here by Lionsbridge. That's Robbie Bruce who gets whistled for the offense. That's a free kick just inside Lionsbridge territory. A chance here for Tobacco Road to try and win one back. Was Bruce trying to cheekily help with the spotting of the ball. Tobacco Road player says, no thanks, I've got it perfectly fine for myself. Appreciate the support though, I'm positive that's what he said. This ball played into the 18-yard box. Dearle coming up with a big header to clear it away. Sliding challenge. Jones able to avoid it as he wins the ball back. Cooper down the line. Bentley continues the motion, and now it's Jones with the wing back on the attack. Bentley, the opposite side of the field. McLaughlin was offsides. Good awareness by Bentley to not play that pass. Shot blocked en route to the goal. Another chance here. Drought. And again, defenders getting in the way. That time it was Cortes. The previous attempt, it was Abernathy. It's a corner kick here for Lionsbridge, their third of the match. As Drought and Bruce once again head over towards the sideline and the end line to get the routine set. Ball is sent up. Trying to find Staats again. He just couldn't find level footing to jump from. The ball just barely sails over his head. Another good look, trying to run it back one more time. Lionsbridge Football Club would like to thank our friends at Clancy & Thay's Construction Company for their long-standing support of the club. Clancy & Thay's aims to do the right thing the right way, and that's the Clancy way. This goal kick is sent up. Dearle wanted a call there from the official, didn't get it. This one sort of bounced off the shoulder blades between Drought and Roque. Cooper was dispossessed right along the sideline. He tries to play the ball up. Osei couldn't come down with it. But here's Staats down the line. Option in the middle, able to find Touche, back out to Staats. Effort was off target, defense got there first. Osei clearing the ball away. Cooper in a 2-on-1, able to get his head to it first. It's played out by Dearle to the far side of the field. McLaughlin. Looking for an opening here. Bruce plays this one low and on the ground to Touche. He tried his hardest to maintain possession, but proved to be unsuccessful. So almost at the tail end of 32 minutes. Luke Staats' header proving to be the difference maker so far, coming just 5 minutes ago. Off the corner kick, Drought with the assist. Lionsbridge up by 1. So we're heading closer towards halftime. Through ball for Bentley. Taking a shot, looking far post, and just curled his foot around that one as he misses wide of the target. And he's frustrated with that one. He certainly knows he can bury it from that distance. He did well to position himself in between a pair of defenders and make himself a passing option. Staats gets whistled for a penalty. Cahusi was the recipient of the challenge. That's 4 fouls for Lionsbridge, just 5 in the first half here so far. It was a hard tackle by Jones, and the Lionsbridge faithful certainly not having very much confidence in that call, as Sloan was brought to the ground. Seemed like a bit of a fair challenge there from Jones. Just a hard challenge, but a fair one nonetheless. So the two-man wall is set up. Roque looks like he'll be taking this free kick. Up and over the wall, straight to McNally. He comes up with a good stop. Of course, the Tobacco Road players flooding into the box after the ball was played, hoping for possibly a rebound opportunity. But McNally's strong hands prevented them of that chance. For now, we'll have to see later if his strong play continues between the sticks, talking about McNally. There's Bentley trying to keep this play alive, able to do so off the defender. Abernathy there, making sure that cross didn't get sent in towards the 6-yard box. But unfortunately couldn't prevent it from going out for a corner kick. Now for the 6th time tonight, we have a corner kick. Bruce over to take this one. He's able to play it to Drought. Swinging far across the opposite side of the field. Out of play. No one there for the boys in blue. Tobacco Road now looking to break out of their own territory. A bit of real estate to cover. A deep probing ball certainly help with that effort. Cleared away into the stands, and Roque moving a bit too far down the field for Connor Drought's liking, and more importantly, the officials' liking. As Roque sends this back into the defense. It's back with the captain now, Whitlock. Plays it down the line. Cahusi couldn't keep it. Now here's Drought. Short pass to Bentley as he goes back to Drought. 3-on-1. Low cross into the back of the goal. Robbie Bruce with the insurance policy here at TowneBank Stadium. Lionsbridge doubled their lead in the 36th minute. And a great ball there, a great effort for Lionsbridge. They're able to quickly counter and move back down to the opposite side of the field. It was a great low cross on the ground. It's difficult for Scott to judge whether or not he should come off his line and try and take it away. As Drought certainly had an opportunity to shoot, but as soon as he got in top left corner of the 6-yard box, and it was all too easy there for Bruce to slide that one into the netting. So again, Connor Drought with another assist. He's certainly making a strong case for himself to be tonight's Riverside Man of the Match. The Riverside Sports Medicine team, including doctors J.R. Barley, Stephanie Giamatorio, and Scott Kling, work hard to keep Lionsbridge players healthy and on the field. Riverside Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is Lionsbridge FC's choice for everything sports medicine. That's another foul on Lionsbridge. So now they look to get a bit of support from one of the ball kids here in attendance. It's rolled back to Whitlock. So he gets set for the free kick. Osei. Christensen trying to keep it for his side and break up that play. Tobacco Road still pressing forward. Christensen out over the sideline. Throwing for the visitors. They'll look to move quickly as they have about 7 minutes left in the first half before stoppage time. Possibly see 2 or so minutes be added on to the end of the first half as Christensen now gets set for a throw-in. This one helped along by Touche. The linesman waving his flag. The official whistles just the second penalty of the evening against Tobacco Road FC. Over 38 minutes of play. And playing incredibly disciplined. As none of their fouls, neither of the two, resulted in a high-pressure situation or a high-danger chance for Lionsbridge. Again, who else but Robbie, Bruce, Connor Drought heading over to talk things over. Bruce jumps over this one. It's Drought to take it. It's cleared away. It was Connor Kendall, I believe, was able to make the key stop on defense. Now here's Kendall. Tried to go through the defender's legs. Drought there, able to move his back foot in time to seal off the tunnel. Tobacco Road having to move backwards and try and reset. So now they're beginning to play the ball up. Miscommunication. As the play breaks down, Kendall just headed the wrong way. Kendall cut in. His teammate thought he was looking to go towards the outside and try to deliver a cross in. Dearle plays this ball, the far side of the field. Bruce trying to keep it. Defender falls to the ground. Contreras back up. Now with the ball at his feet. Clever bit of skill there to get around one Lionsbridge player, but here's Bentley. Still in the box. Bruce across the middle. Touched away by Whitlock. Now the fifth corner of the first half here for Lionsbridge. That was a great stop by Whitlock. He'll just get his foot there. Scott, of course, and positioning was strong, able to make the save likely. But never wanting to leave it up to chance as a defender. You want to clear that ball away. Drought with the delivery. Far post looking for Staats. Off his head into the goal. The goalkeeper getting a touch there, but it wasn't enough as Staats gets his second of the night. So it looks like a bit of rinse and repeat there for Lionsbridge on the corner kick. How they're able to score the first goal. And now they've put another one on the board for their third of the evening. Here in the 42nd minute. Drought to Staats, a recipe for success here at TowneBank Stadium. So now shooting 2 for 5 from the corner, about 40%. It's a great margin, especially on Lionsbridge with a 3-0 lead. They're trying to hold on to it before halftime. Ball played through to McNally. He comes out to collect it. Having much more offensive success in the first half than they have the last couple times they've taken the field. Being completely shut out against Wake FC. And then about a week ago against Tri-Cities, it took them until the 61st minute to get 1 goal on the board. Now here in the 42nd, they have tripled that. Now with 45 minutes to go to add on to it as well. Cahusi offsides. But nevertheless, he couldn't beat the woodwork. It's his shot. Glanced off the crossbar. And again, that's the quick speed of Cahusi and Alcock coming into play there. Specifically Cahusi, of course. But just a bit offsides this time. The next go-around of things, though, wouldn't be surprised if we see that make its way past McNally. It was a strong, firm shot as Bentley heads this one back, but Scott's the only player there for both sides as he redistributes out towards his left. Abernathy to Alcock now, up to Kendall. Dispossessed by Jones. Whitlock back to Scott. The goalkeeper able to play this one up. Looks to be a promising attack there for Lionsbridge. Now here's a second opportunity. Bentley. Shot was caught in traffic and off target. Cahusi in pursuit of the ball. Dearle able to knock it away first. Roque holding his face. Seems like he might have. This ball given away. Bentley into the back of the goal. Make it 4-0 for Lionsbridge. As the defensive error, Charles Touche able to capitalize on the throw-in. Bentley adds to the lead here for the boys in blue. It's someone other than Connor Drought getting an assist on a play. The assist going over to Charles Touche. Trying to go all the way across inside the 18-yard box. Perhaps just not really looking there on the throw-in. Was taken by number 25 for Tobacco Road. Two seems surprised that came up with the ball. Now it's number 25 on offense for Tobacco Road. Ball played up by Sloan. Cleared away. We've seen Lionsbridge make a couple errors of similar style, just on defense. Quickly they've been able to rebound and put something on the board. Now Tobacco Road. Not a lot of time left here in the first half as there were 2 minutes of stoppage time added on. As two Tobacco Road players go tumbling. One of them Roque, the other Cahusi. Foul against Lionsbridge. We'll try and get confirmation. It was the first challenge, I believe. There was no advantage from the play as the ball went backwards and then a hard foul once more. Whitlock with the delivery inside the 18. Great save by McNally to keep his sheet clean. Now a corner kick here. Lionsbridge able to convert a couple times. Quick corner for the visitors. Alcock on the edge of the box, looking for an opening. Touche goes down with him. Goal kick for Lionsbridge. Charles Touche getting some help up from the youngster Augie Cooper. Now with the first half all but gone, Lionsbridge just trying to move this ball down as far away from their goal just to avoid any mistakes. As McNally swings his right foot through this one towards the opposite side of the field. That'll be the whistle here, signaling the end of the first 45. Lionsbridge up by 4, heading into the break. Staats able to put the first goal up on the board on the corner kick, thanks to Drought's delivery in the 27th minute. And then later, another assist for Drought. This time he played this one from the run of play, low and across the middle of the box. And he found Robbie Bruce on the opposite side. And then the third goal of the first half, again from the corner. It was rinse and repeat from the first one. Connor Drought to Luke Staats. Same situation as before. And then Bentley able to put the fourth goal on the board, thanks to the defensive error and the assist from Charles Touche. So we're going to take a quick break and be right back with the rest of the action here at TowneBank Stadium. Lionsbridge up by 4 over Tobacco Road FC.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Jimmy Fay in Newport News today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
A yard without mosquitoes is always the most popular yard in the neighborhood.
They're home! Scatter!
Homeowners, consider yourselves warned.
Again?
Mosquito Joe, outside is fun again.
My dad and my grandpa made me pretty much want to become a welder. Good trade, and trades don't die. But a trade, you can always learn another trade. Just because you're tired of one trade, you can go to another.
Opportunity, training, growth. Virginia Ship Repair Association believes these are essential to a strong career. Please visit shiprepairjobs.com. Virginia Ship Repair Association, the strength behind the fleet.
As soon as you arrive, you'll see it in the people you meet and the way we follow through. At Bowditch Ford, your dealership experience will be one of total satisfaction. Our professional sales associates make buying easy, fast, and fun. And when it comes to service, experience better. From maintenance to repair to parts, collision, even our quick lane, we do it better. Your time is valuable and your dollar's hard-earned. We'll take care of you. Bowditch Ford, a tradition of doing the right thing.
I think for patients who are considering knee replacement, you want to have knee pain as your primary complaint.
that's the person who I think should consider knee replacement surgery. We've developed a rapid recovery program at Riverside Walter Reed, which allows you to have the procedure done in the morning and be up walking a couple hours later. And I think that's very beneficial to our patient population. In addition, most patients go home within 24 hours. The best recovery is a patient who is independently motivated, limited pain in the knee after the replacement, and in
So after a strong first half performance, Lionsbridge currently up by a score of 4-0 over Tobacco Road FC. Connor Drought doing impressive work on offense. 3 assists to his name. 2, of course, coming from the corner kick where he connected with Luke Staats on the opposite side of the field. Bentley also having the 4th goal of the game just before the first half came to a close. The assist from Charles Touche. So stay tuned to the second half as Lionsbridge looks to put in another strong 45-minute performance as they try to lock up a playoff position and needing just 4 points in these 2 upcoming games. We're back underway here at TowneBank Stadium. It's now Tobacco Road on the attack. Alcock taking this one. A good stop there by the defense. That's Matt Locke out there now for Lionsbridge, one of the halftime substitutions for the boys in blue. Currently up by 4. Quite an impressive display it's been for them on the attack, trying to find Touche, able to do so. Good stop by the goalkeeper. Second chance here, but he's able to make a key stop. Very nearly there. Lionsbridge made it a handful. Ultimately denied after a couple of good saves by the goalkeeper. Now we're back underway here in this beautiful evening. The weather just dropping a bit here in Newport News, Virginia. It was 77 when we started, now about 75, 74 degrees. Very nice weather here out in Newport News. And now it's Tobacco Road trying to get one back, trailing by 4. Not a lot of support on offense, but here's Alcock inside the box. He is offsides. And that'll slow down Tobacco Road's first attempt of the second half. Only 1 offsides for both teams in the first 45. Lionsbridge got caught once, and it was Kevin Cahusi, I believe, for Tobacco Road. So Luke Staats was substituted at halftime, and Aldair Cortes took his place. Lionsbridge having a free kick after a hard foul there. As here's Cortes. Back in towards the middle. It's Bentley. Shot from distance. Up and over the protective netting into the festival area behind the goal. So here at Riverside night, we have about 500 healthcare heroes in attendance tonight. A big thank you to them as Charles Touche lays this off for Bentley inside the 18. He's stopped short, though, inside the box. Great move there by the defender, Cameron Abernathy, to cross up Drought. Ultimately, Drought losing his footing there. It's typically wingers and forwards that you see showing off their fancy footwork. That time the defense putting on their dancing shoes. Lionsbridge trying to move the ball up the field now. Working it slowly right in front of their bench. Cortes looking for a chunk of yardage. Gets turned away by Sloan. Now here's Locke hustling. Looking for a delivery. Far side. Bentley can't be found. Drought for his 4th assist, possibly. He's already got 3 so far, from 2 from corners, 1 from the run of play. Now a corner kick here, first of the second half. Looks like Drought will take this towards the middle. Finds its way through. Christensen's shot off target, up and over everyone. And again, back into the festival area. Lionsbridge trying to keep their unbeaten streak intact here at home. 7 contests where they've gone undefeated. 6 wins and 1 draw. That draw was last time out here at TowneBank Stadium. 2-2 against Tri-Cities Otters. A late comeback effort in the 61st and 66th minute certainly helped their cause. Now it's Tobacco Road trying to come from behind. Not an impossible task as they try to get this ball through. It's cleared away by Jones. As Kendall bringing the ball up. They're throwing for the visitors. Alcock looking for help. Switches the ball to the opposite side of the field. Now looking to move forward. Number 25 for Tobacco Road. Whitlock. Osei, and now here's Contreras. Up the field now. Cutting inside is Alcock. Dispossessed his team, though, able to help him out and win the ball back. Contreras towards the middle. It's Roque over to the team captain Whitlock again on the opposite side. It's been a very controlled, deliberate play by Tobacco Road, not trying to get overly aggressive, and it's a smart play as well, not trying to score all the goals back at once. Of course, every marathon ran by putting one foot in front of the other, one step at a time. Lionsbridge trying to bump another goal up ahead and add to their lead. There's a substitute here for Tobacco Road. Benjamin Osei headed off the field. And his replacement is number 14, Cameron Kerr. So Christensen gets set for the throw. He's able to deliver this one in. Flicked on by Touche just over Bentley's head. And it's cleared away by the defense. So another good look there for Lionsbridge on the throw-in. The linesman stops the roll of the ball. It's played up. Touche, the strong header, finds Christensen. Back in towards the middle. Bentley. An opportunity straight to the hands of Scott, and he's able to hang on. A great job there by the goalkeeper. It's difficult enough to just hang on to the ball when a shot is coming your way, but when it's from so close with so much power, a great job not to parry it away, especially as more Lionsbridge players were looking to close down and add to their lead. Interception by Kerr. He gets his first touch of the contest. Tobacco Road can't hold on to the ball. And ultimately, though, getting it back, immediately giving it away to Augie Cooper. And now here's Matt Bentley. Locke on his right, able to find him at the edge of the box. Cutting right. Service in. Knocked away. Didn't find a teammate. As there's a Tobacco Road player down on the field right along the end line. And he's not putting any weight on his ankle. William Scott heading over. Now we'll get a stoppage in play. The official heads over. I'm sure it's only a matter of time before the trainer heads out onto the field, and here she comes. And it seemed almost like an innocuous play as Locke tried to play the ball in. Didn't seem like there was any hard contact between the two. It was Cortes who's down, and he's just getting checked out here. He seemed to lose his footing, and his leg got caught up underneath him. Maybe it might be a quadricep or something, because he tried to make a challenge to stop the cross by Locke. He reached out with his left foot and maybe tried to slide. His foot might have just got turned up underneath him. He's back on his feet, though. That's always good to see. He looks to continue on. So big thanks to the medical staff here, just making sure that Alexander Cortes was good to go. And he'll head off for just a moment before coming back out onto the field. And a throw in there from Matt Locke back to the goalkeeper. The action underway once more. So we've seen a couple substitutions for Lionsbridge so far. Aldair, Cortes, and Matt Locke who've joined their teammates out on the pitch. Drought over the top. Touche can't get there. It's really been Drought doing as much as he can on offense. 3 assists in just the first half alone. Spanning 15 minutes. Locke, nice move there. Gets the ball back from Christensen. Service blocked away by the defender out over the sideline. It's Cortes there who's able to make the stop. Good to see him back. Looked like at full speed. At least a game situation. Christensen's throw. Trying to find Touche, able to do so. Turning and shooting. Stopped by the traffic. Whitlock able to make the defensive play there. Now here's Drought dancing along the sideline. He's brought down. And a free kick just outside the 18-yard box for Lionsbridge. So now in about 13 minutes of play, Tobacco Road already equaling the number of fouls that they had in the first half. Although it's just 2, played a very clean game in the first 45. Unfortunately, weren't able to come up with anything on the score sheet, at least in their favor. A 2-man wall. There seems like 1.5 as Drought's ball is up. Trying to find Christensen up and over everyone into the beer garden. Another thing, looking at the Tobacco Road sideline, aren't many substitutes, if any, it seems. Maybe the one, Benjamin Osei. But other than that, not a lot of faces to be seen other than the coaching staff. Maybe that will play a bit of a factor as the match continues into its later stages. As Cortes watches this one roll out over the sideline, and a substitute for the home side coming up, their third of the night. It looks like it's Charles Touche who will be headed out of the game, having an assist for himself. And coming in is Razvan Ititesc. Ball switching angles. Now here's Jones. Plays the ball up with his left foot. Tried to find Matt Locke. Contreras there, though, for Tobacco Road. So this one's played out over the sideline. Last touch by Christensen. Landon Sloan there with the final touch for Tobacco Road. As he was able to play it off Christensen. The far side of the field. Cahusi back for Whitlock. As he begins to move up. Evades one challenge. A second one trips him up. He stays on his feet, but ultimately it's called by the official. First foul of the second half for Lionsbridge. They had 8 in the first half. As we're here into the 62nd minute. Whitlock to play the ball. It's inside the 18. Jones couldn't come up with it. And here's Tobacco Road. Alcock. Inside. McLaughlin able to get there first out towards Cortes. It's Lionsbridge on a counterattack. Certainly with more black jerseys than blue. It'll be a difficult time and turning the ball over. Sloan. Now it's up through the middle. Trying to find Kendall after a challenge. Tobacco Road player still on his hands and knees as he makes his way back up to his feet. Number 25 in black. With a bit of a knock there, but he'll continue on. This one played for Locke. Contreras coming down, but more importantly, it was number 15, Abernathy, with the big stop, sending it out over the sideline, but it was last touched by Locke. So looks like it took a deflection off him on the clearance. Bentley. A heavy touch. Spills the ball over. Contreras shields it effectively out of play. Good give and go situation just outside the 18-yard box for Lionsbridge. Ultimately resulting in nothing more than a goal kick, but possibly this chance here. Connor Drought. Back to Cooper. Drought falls down. Now some extracurriculars going on, but here's Bentley taking a shot off target. The official certainly not really seeing what went on behind him, but I assume he'll confer with the linesman. He's reaching into his pocket, it looks like. We'll see if there's a card produced. He's calling Drought over. Dearle, the team captain, is trying to get some understanding. Now a conversation between Drought and also Sloan. The official saying that's it, nothing more. Hasn't produced a card yet to this point. I thought we might have seen something there. No tensions rising as the game clock continues to increase. Looks like Sloan and Drought just got tangled up there. Perhaps both players thought there was a bit of malice and ill will from the other party. Of course, Connor Drought, never one to shy away from speaking his mind, as we saw in the first half. Just having a nice conversation. And someone from the opposition is... There's another substitute here for Lionsbridge. Bentley coming out of this game. And taking his place is James Lee. So a fresh pair of legs up top for Lionsbridge. And two of them actually with Ititesc and also James Lee. Now a lot more speed up front. Lionsbridge currently up by a score of 4-0. Staats with 2 goals for himself. Both of them off corners coincidentally. Robbie Bruce able to net one for his side, somewhere in between those 2 goals. Lionsbridge win the ball back after giving it away momentarily. Lock towards the far side of the field. Cortes picking it up in stride. Matt Jones walking gingerly towards the center circle. Now, here's Drought. Makes his move. Across off target, out of play over the end line. And it was Bentley who scored the 4th goal just before halftime. Drought picking up 3 assists in Touche. The assist on the 4th goal. Christensen with the throw. Cooper in motion. Plays the short pass to Ititesc. Kept alive just for a moment, though, but out over the sideline. There's Matt Locke. Now thrown for the visitors. Lionsbridge doing a really nice job trying to lock them in their own side of the field. But good cut there from Augie. Able to deliver the ball to the opposite side. With 2 Lionsbridge defenders on his back. Now here's Sloan into the defense. And Tobacco Road will wheel it around the back end. Look to move it up through the middle. Bit of a hard challenge there from McLaughlin. It's a foul against him. Abernathy starts play once more. So with a positive result here tonight, it looks like Lionsbridge have set themselves up nicely to take the full 3 points. They'll only need a draw or better in their upcoming game on next weekend, Saturday, July 10th, when they face North Carolina FC U23. As they try and make sure that they're staying in the playoffs. As here's Ititesc. His pass intended for Lee. Off target defender got in the way. Looked for a moment that they had a quick run up. Now a second chance. Ititesc moving towards the middle. He's brought down from behind, and it looks like it'll be a yellow card, the first of the night. And indeed it will be. In the 69th minute. This one issued to Tobacco Road. Augie Cooper exiting the field for Lionsbridge. And coming on to take his place, John Eberle. And of course, with Bentley off the field, would be the likely candidate to take this free kick. Cortes will step behind the ball. Just asking for 10 yards. Here's Cortes up and over the wall into the festival area. Goal kick played up. Lionsbridge make the interception. Eberle to Lee inside the 18, looking for room. Defender shuts him down, but can't keep the ball in play. And Abernathy takes a spill on the sideline. Like one of the drains along the side of the field tripped him up. He seems to be okay. A great job by him on defense. Able to clear that ball away. Christensen with the throw. It's taken away by Tobacco Road. Drought in a 3-on-1. Somehow this ball seems to be glued to his foot. He's brought down inside the box. Across the middle, James Lee into the back of the net. Would you believe it? Connor Drought, his 4th assist on the night. James Lee with a back handspring. How about that? So a great bit of persistence there from Connor Drought. Not 3, not 4, but at least 5 Tobacco Road defenders. And then the awareness to cross it back in towards the middle. What an impressive goal that was. Certainly a late candidate there for tonight's drive of the game. Brought to you by Bowditch Ford. Lionsbridge now 5 goals on the board. It's a hard pass from Abernathy to the opposite side. Out along the sideline, Lionsbridge throw. The throw in here for Cortes. McLaughlin down, quickly back on his feet. Bring the ball forward. Lock. Back inside, Ititesc played this one right towards Scott, who comes up with it. A good effort, though, from Ititesc from not too far away, but did well to put it on target and force another save out of Scott. Tobacco Road trying to counter. Kerr. Now Roque makes a step past Christensen, service inside. Lionsbridge trying to come up with it. Drought pokes it away to Cortes. Lionsbridge beginning to move down the field. Connor Drought, number 18, he's been on fire tonight. There's a big sliding challenge covering quite a bit of distance as Drought rolling onto the ground and a yellow card being produced. In the 74th minute, it'll be the second one issued to a Tobacco Road player. And quite frankly, you just can't cover that much ground to make a challenge on a player like that. Similar to what you would see in hockey, like a boarding, or excuse me, yellow card issued to Cahusi. It would be similar to a charging call in hockey, traveling quite a bit of distance to make the tackle on your opponent. So it's played up by Jones, intercepted, and Tobacco Road quickly heading the other way. Roque trying to get on the end of the pass. But it seems like Lionsbridge has been there first every time tonight. Alcock, clever move along the sideline, able to chip it up. Kendall, back to Alcock. Inside the box now, moving in towards the middle. Shot taken, off the woodwork. Great effort there from Roque that looked like corner kick coming up. And how close can you be? A great counterattack. Tobacco Road nearly having one goal back on the board, their first of the contest in the 76th minute. With this corner, they'll have a second chance. Looks like McNally didn't even need to touch that one over the bar. It was there just in case. The corner kick goes out of play. Quickly restarted. Here's Jones. Clever chip pass to Locke, who then finds Lee. Lee trying to keep it in play, unable to do so. One step behind the action there. So he did well to touch the ball and control it, and it just got a bit too far away from him. Lee with a bit of a late challenge there. It looked like initially, but no call from the referee. As Abernathy was the victim of the challenge. Hard throw-in from Contreras back towards the open goal with Scott off to the sides. Thankfully, though, he was able to make it back in time. Ball booted back up. Christensen loses his footing. Roque all alone here. Inside, cleared away. Christensen with the clearance from the box. A second chance. Alcock up and over the bar. Great effort there. McNally leaving his feet to try and make that effort. Coming closer and closer here. Tobacco Road beginning to put on the pressure on the back end of Lionsbridge. Headed down by Whitlock. Now here's Sloan. Drought chipping the ball up to Ititesc. And back to Connor Drought. Now it's into the defense for Lionsbridge. Dearle. Lionsbridge out towards the right side. Locke picking this one up, traveling inside the 18-yard box. His cross in towards the middle, tried to find Lee, but it's thwarted by Tobacco Road. It was Contreras who was defending Locke and prevented him from getting a great cross inside, as McNally comes out to grab this one away from Cahusi. Playing the possession game now. Locke to Christensen. Now here's Lee. Towards the middle of Ititesc. Out along the left sideline. Usually where Connor Drought would be, quickly sprinting down the line. But he didn't get the memo this time. Now here's Scott. Alcock dribbling, three players pressuring from Lionsbridge in the defense of Tobacco Road, trying to force a turnover. Now here's Roque. Inside, looks out towards his left, able to find his teammate Kendall. In the middle, turning this one over. A challenge and a foul inside the center circle. It's the fourth foul against Tobacco Road this half. Quickly played by Lionsbridge, though. So they'll slow things down. We approach the 80th minute. Drought service inside. Makes it all the way through. Scott couldn't get there. James Lee, one touch. Shot taken into the back of the goal. John Eberle with a shot from distance, the one-timer there. In the 80th minute, Lionsbridge up to half a dozen now. A nice bit of teamwork there from Lionsbridge. Its way all the way through to the opposite side. Scott just a couple inches shy of reaching out to grab this one. It was Locke who played it up. A service that almost went straight up inside towards the center of the box. Set up his teammate John Eberle perfectly for tonight's 6th goal. All of them belonging to Lionsbridge. And quite an impressive display here at home. Their penultimate league game before playoffs start. Throw in on the opposite side of the field. Tobacco Road trying to hold on to this one. Lee taking it away, though. He's done well to be there quickly on defense. Then transitioning towards the attack. Here's Drought. The captain will beat him to the punch. Whitlock out over the sideline. Throwing for Lionsbridge, though. The goal kick coming up. If you live in the Hampton Roads area, then you know that mosquitoes here are no joke. Lucky for you, Mosquito Joe of the Peninsula has your back. Whether you're looking to have them keep your yard mosquito-free all summer long or planning a special outdoor event, they have the right service for you. We call the folks at Mosquito Joe to get that pesky pest situation sorted out. Drought taking a shot just off target, a couple feet wide of the left post. And tonight's attendance is 3,417. It's the largest crowd in Lionsbridge FC history. I want to say a quick thank you to everyone here who's coming out to spend their holiday weekend with us. And of course, we hope to see you again next Saturday as Lionsbridge looks to clinch a playoff spot against North Carolina FC. And of course, with fireworks both tonight and next week after the game presented by Bowditch Ford. Head to lionsbridgefc.com/tickets to secure your single game tickets for the upcoming contests. Battle in the middle of the field goes the way of Lionsbridge as Cortes is able to win out in a fight for possession. And now on his horse, gets on the end of the pass. Good control, across possibly coming up to Ititesc. It's taken away by Tobacco Road. Jones back to the opposite side of the field for the captain, Dearle. Towards the middle of Ititesc, taking a shot. Second chance here, denied by the defender. That was twice. Now here's Locke. Clever move. Laying it off by McLaughlin, up and over. Tonight's drive of the game is brought to you by Bowditch Ford. Only Bowditch Ford can give you a Bowditch deal, our lowest price possible, the absolute best service, and our commitment to your safety. We want to be your transportation partner for life. Bowditch Ford. Nobody beats a Bowditch deal. Tonight's drive of the game is the 5th goal for Lionsbridge, where James Lee was able to find the back of the net. He certainly had quite a bit of help from number 18, Connor Drought, who has had quite an impressive performance tonight, dribbling through quite a number of defenders before finally being able to play that ball back in across the middle while falling down simultaneously. It's a clear-cut winner in my books for the drive of the game. Showing great effort there from Drought, pursuing through the face of adversity. Not being denied multiple opportunities. Eberle. Poke through the defense. Locke runs out of real estate right along the end line. Goal kick coming up. Cahusi trying to turn there, gets caught up and turns the ball over instead of heading down towards the far side of the field. Locke, little stop and go action at the top of the 87th minute. Back across from McLaughlin and swallowed up by Scott. Christensen down the line for Matt Locke. Certainly been putting in his steps along the near sideline. He's been headed back and forth, much like some members of the defenders of the bridge. It's Tobacco Road, an opportunity here to get one back. Cross inside, slides through everyone. But it looked like it was out across the end line before that pass was made in. The defenders of the bridge, infamous for running up and down the sideline of the stands here at TowneBank Stadium, carrying a variety of flags, each of them, of course, supporting Lionsbridge. And, of course, some of the most vocal supporters as well with their drums and cowbells. Certainly like to make their presence known. Kerr to Cahusi. Alcock is coming up for some help. Cahusi keeps it himself. Shot. McNally, good grab there, able to hold on to it. Jones slowly taking this one up. We'll play it down the line. He's able to quickly get it back. Lee in towards the middle. Whitlock making a key stop, stopping the play momentarily. Drought tried to flick it forward. Now a battle for possession. Tobacco Road seems to have gained the upper hand. Roque cutting inside is dispossessed. Eberle tried to go outside the defender. A good touch, nice spinorama there, but out along the sideline. Across to the opposite side of the field, played up by Roque, finds Cahusi. Sliding challenge. And now being booked here is McLaughlin, it looks like. I think he certainly has a case that it wouldn't result in a yellow card, but ultimately being issued here in the 90th minute. He just came a bit heavy into that challenge, much like the yellow card that we saw earlier for Tobacco Road. Going over to Cahusi, it's just a hard challenge. When you go into it sliding already, might have had his studs up as well. The referee, of course, has already given quite a bit of final warnings for the players out on the field. They got a bit chippy earlier in the game, but things seem to have simmered down. It's Cortes, nice movement there. And that'll be the full-time whistle, so tonight's man of the match is none other than number 18, Connor Drought. He had quite an impressive display on offense. And of course, the man of the match is brought to you by Riverside Sports Medicine Team, including doctors J.R. Barley, Stephanie Giamatorio, and Scott Kling, keep Lionsbridge players healthy and on the field. Riverside Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Lionsbridge FC's choice for everything sports medicine. So Connor Drought had himself quite the evening. 4 assists, 3 of them coming in the first half, helping out on the first 3 goals in the 27th, 36th, and 42nd minute. 2 of them stemming from corner kicks. And then on tonight's drive of the game, which was brought to you by Bowditch Ford, had the assist on the goal from James Lee, who capped off his effort with a back handspring. It wasn't a highlight reel goal, certainly a highlight reel celebration, as Lionsbridge takes a convincing win over Tobacco Road FC by a score of 6-0. We'll be back out in action next Saturday, July 10th. They take on North Carolina FC, the U23 squad. On May 15th, those two teams met in North Carolina. Lionsbridge came away with a 7-1 win. We'll see if they can replicate that, and they certainly got their practice in tonight, putting goals up on the score sheet. Tobacco Road unable to slide one past McNally. McNally made a number of good saves. Now the Lionsbridge players salute the faithful crowd here. And once again, 3,417 fans in attendance, the largest in Lionsbridge FC history. We want to thank you so much for spending your holiday weekend with us and making Lionsbridge FC a part of it. We can only hope that we see you again next Saturday on July 10th. Head to lionsbridgefc.com/tickets to secure your tickets for the contest against NCFC U23. So stick around and we'll bring you the fireworks presentation brought to you by Bowditch Ford after the players sign some autographs and take some pictures with the fans in attendance here. Thanks so much for tuning in. For all of us behind the scenes here, we appreciate you tuning in to watch this game. I have been and will continue to be Austin Urch, and we'll see you next time.